the entire member of JCI, we extend our best wishes to all of us who are in this new year of 2025. We pray that may God Almighty make all our dreams come true, and may our country continue to move from strength to strength. Once again, welcome to JCI Nigeria 2025. We do this every year. We engage media to share our plan, our aspiration for the year. Start. 1, 2, 3.
I pledge to Nigeria to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold and honor and glory. So help me God. JCI pray.
So now say that JCI pray for the benefit of those who know who is after the camp of 1, 2, 3.
We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather than of men, that our great treasure lies in human personality, and the service to humanity is the best work of life.
Thank you. So it's my honor to recognize this media Parley, National President for JCI Nigeria for 2025. Please welcome Oluwatoyin Atanda. This Parley is also welcome the past president for JCI Nigeria, JCI Senator Santa everyone. And let us also welcome Executive Vice President in charge of South. Please welcome all the women from South welcome to this event. Our national Executive Vice President in charge of Northwest, Akiwani Ayodeji. This party is also welcome to this event. Our General Legal Counsel for JCI Nigeria, Shegun Sulaiman Ogotoso. This party is also welcome Director of Education today that brought all of us together for this particular event. Please welcome Chika. Now let's also welcome our Director of Award and Documentation. Please welcome John Adiri. Please welcome our National Vice President in charge of Northeast One. Please welcome. Fine one. Now also especially recognize and also welcome to this event our Director of Business Affairs, Wairi Emuna. This permit is also welcome our chairperson for 10 Outstanding Young Person Award and International Youth Day Celebration. Please welcome Odola Oyeyepo. From the presidency, led by the assistant of the national president.
Okay.
Adiola Alfred. My name is Sonny Babatunde Adale, and I'm interim executive for JCI Nigeria. Please, I'm handing over this microphone to someone to take us through the media attention that we have here.
Okay, thank you very much. I think rather than doing that, I will pass the microphone for media guests to listen. My name is Bolaji Abisola. I think you've introduced everybody here. So
yeah.
My colleague.
You didn't introduce Tumbi. You forgot Tumbi. Yeah.
My name is Tumbi Banko. I'm the national.
You still feel he's on presidency? Eh? Yes. You should go on presidency. Well done.
morning fún ṣe àwọn ọ̀gá rẹ̀ àwọn ìfọ̀sí ẹ̀fẹ̀ tó lọ. Very much from tree of unity. Good morning.
Within the ages of 18 to 40, we're in over 135 countries cut across the different continents of the world. In Africa, we are in about 34 countries, and in Nigeria, we're in over 29 states of the Federation, including the FCT. So as an organization, like I rightly said, we are into development of the young person. We believe that every individual has something to give to the world. It's not just what the society is giving to us. So as a leadership organization, we are interested in the youth of Nigeria. That's for JCI Nigeria. We're interested in Sandra being a better person and what Sandra can give to the society. We're interested in what Larry can give to the society. We're a diverse organization of various, seated across this room now. Our national president is in the public sector. I'm in the private sector, in the banking industry. We have different tech, we have different professionals in this room, and that is what our membership base is. We have 4 different areas of opportunities in our organization, including international relations. So international opportunities, as a young person, I can boldly say that I've been to over 20 countries across different continents and still counting. These are some of the opportunities, and you agree with me that traveling is also part of education. I wouldn't want to drag us so long because we have limited time, but I would say that this is an organization that every young person should be, because the average JCI member always stands out wherever we find ourselves in not just in the organization, we make waves in the society and in different industries that we find ourselves in. So I mentioned 18 to 40, but we have older members. I know you'll be wondering what will happen when the person turns 40. We have older members, the alumni base. Some of them, if you have served the organization well, we give you the highest honor as a JCI member, that's the JCI Senator. So we have other members, and currently we have members, we have a Senator of the Federal Republic as a one-time president of JCI Nigeria. The organization has produced governors, the organization has produced people in different industries, prominent individuals in the Nigerian society and across the world. We also have the Lagos Chamber of Commerce happens to be the one-time past president of JCI Nigeria. And so the list can go on and on, but I'm going to stop here so you can check more about the organization by logging onto our website www.jci.ng. Then you can also check us on all social media platforms. Yes, we are an organization that we have the Gen Zs, the millennials, so we are in every social media platform. So, and the rest of them. Thank you very much. I want to stop here. I'm a national president to take your question. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony, for the message as this members. So next is also listening to the team lead for JCI Nigeria. No other person, and I know she doesn't like us to put down. But let me also recognize and also mention for mentioning saying that our national president is also the senior special assistant to Lagos State Government on training and establishment. And she will also lead us through as regards our plans, aspiration, our dream for JCI Nigeria. Please welcome to present a speech for 2025 to the media. JCI Nigeria president for 2025, Oluwatoyin and of that.
Please, the media, for the purpose of this
Okay,
gathering,
do I hold
the
it?
president's name is Oluwatoyin. You can forget about the
Okay, this is not working. Okay, it's working now. All right, thank you very much. Hello? All right, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Interim Executive Secretary, for that introduction and also the brief. Okay, keeps going on. Hello? I think it's working now. Okay. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, my immediate past president, for that brief about JCI. I welcome everybody. Gentlemen, ladies of the press, also our partner, Integrated Indigo, very importantly, also Images Media. Thank you, everybody, for taking out time to be here this morning. Good morning. Yeah. All right. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the inaugural media parley of my tenure as the 54th president of JCI Nigeria. As we gather here today, I'm reminded of a timeless word who says, none of us is as smart as all of us. This principle underscores the essence of our gathering today, a call to partnership in the noble cause of human development and nation building. As we embark on this shared journey, I am confident that by January 2035, we will look back with pride at the history we are shaping today. Our actions, decisions, and partnership in this moment will lay the foundation of a decade of impactful progress. So, commencing this important dialogue, I'm proud to present a comprehensive press statement outlining our strategic blueprint for JCI Nigeria members, for JCI Nigeria, for our great nation, and also for our various communities. I invite you for your undivided attention as we outline this roadmap and the steps that we'll take to achieve them. Together, let us shape a future that we can all be proud of. So I'll start firstly by acknowledging the past president that has laid the foundation for us to be here today, because without them, we won't exist. The story of JCI Nigeria is built on a vision. In 1957, Otuba Adewumi was inspired to start JCI Nigeria movement after witnessing the positive impact young people in the United States were making in their communities. In essence, from the inception, JCI Nigeria was founded on the principle of making meaningful impact. The vision is as clear today as it was yesterday, and to continue to guide us tomorrow and in the years to come. Over the past decade, JCI Nigeria has been shaped by 53 presidents, each leveraging a unique theme to carve an extraordinary path for the organization. This path marked by growth, transformation, and impactful leadership. While the strategies and approaches may vary, the ultimate goal has remained the same: to create sustainable and positive impact. Today, we are proud to embrace Elevate Nigeria. You keep noticing that I keep saying elevate, elevate, elevate. I will explain further later. Elevate Nigeria, rising together for a sustainable future. Elevate is not just another theme for JCI Nigeria. It is a bold vision that embodies integrated and also tri-sector leadership. It seeks to unite all sectors of society, public, private, and non-profit organizations, to tackle the challenges of our time and propel Nigeria towards a more sustainable future. So, what does elevate mean? In 2025, we want to elevate. E in the elevate stands for engagement. Elevating Nigeria one partnership at a time. By engaging the private sector, the public sector, and non-profit organizations to ensure that we keep creating positive impact across our community, we keep growing our members, developing our members, and also in turn, creating a nation that works for everybody. Here represent leadership. Through our structured training, and also we are In our vision as an organization, it states that we want to be the leading network of young enterprising leaders. And this is our dream, to continue to build leaders across not just our community, but leaders that would impact our nation, leaders that would be outstanding in everything that they do. And that is why we have the L for leadership. Our mentorship program has been enhanced to ensure that we integrate human duties program and trisector leadership principles into everything that we do as an organization. V is for value. Values, we have to be values driven in 2025. We'll continue to uphold and exemplify our core values, which is integrity, transparency, and commitment to excellence. The 8 signifies our 8th flagship project, which has been carefully crafted to create tangible and lasting impacts in our various communities. Also, most importantly, we've also developed 8 values that would live by in 2025. So I would go and I would continue by mentioning these 8 projects for JCI Nigeria for 2025. But regardless, we're motivating by 8 values that I mentioned, and they are, firstly, innovation. For everything that we do, be innovative about it. Inclusiveness would ensure that, every voice is heard, everybody is being represented at every level of the organization. Also, most importantly, we'll continue to create impact. We'll be driven by integrity and will ensure that our members are inspired by everything that we do, not just our members, but also people that are non-members of our organizations would be inspired by what we do as an organization. Most importantly, would invest in people, because it's the people that makes the organization. And will continue to invest in people, both JCI members and non-JCI members. Importantly, intersectional collaboration. We'll continue to identify partners, that we can collaborate with to create lasting impact in our community. And lastly, on these 8 values would be to ensure that we reach more, we project Nigeria differently. We make statements, international reach, to ensure that, the communications, everything that goes out about our nation is positive. And we as an organization will keep representing positivity. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to continue by mentioning the 8 projects for JCI Nigeria for 2025. As I mentioned earlier, we'd continue to align our principles to unite government, businesses, and civil societies as the foundation of these initiatives. Number 1 on the list is our membership. By building human duties and trisector leadership through JCI Nigeria Elevate 80 Mentorship and Exchange Program, would connect 8 young leaders with mentors and internship opportunities. This initiative aims to tackle the alarming 53.4% youth unemployment rate reported by the National Bureau of Statistics in 2023. 2 soft skill development and trainings, a 3-month mentorship phase, pairing partners with industry leaders for guidance and participants, industry leaders for guidance and career support. And we are positive that after this exchange program, they will go through a 3-month internship placement in reputable organization offering hands-on expertise, experience, and industry-specific skills development. Secondly is our 10 Outstanding Young Persons of Nigeria program. And interestingly, we have the chairperson for TOYP of Nigeria. She would give more brief about what TOYP is in the course of the conversation. The TOYP of Nigeria program is a flagship initiative that recognizes and celebrates young individuals between the ages of 18 and 40 who exemplifies leadership, innovation, and community impact. Positioned as one of the most credible recognitions in Nigeria, JCI Nigeria will partner with different audit firms, corporate organizations to ensure that there's transparency and we foster trust. The TOYP program so far has honored over 380 national winners and 7 international recipients. The TOYP chairperson would go into details about this program. But in 2025, we are hoping that we would merge the TOYP with the International Youth to celebrate young leaders across Nigeria that are doing exceptionally well in various sectors of the society, and to maximize our visibility and create ever and ever greater impact in our community. Thirdly would be our Creative Young Entrepreneur Program. The Creative Young Entrepreneur Program was vetted by COVID-19. And we thought to ourselves, what is one thing that we can do to ensure that we support businesses, small businesses that were going into extension because of COVID-19? And this was how the Creative Young Entrepreneur Program was vetted. It's committed to fostering innovation and empowering the next generation of business leaders. This prestigious international competition invites young and dynamic entrepreneurs, also between the ages of 18 and 40, to showcase their operational ventures, come and pitch their different ideas to renowned business owners and leaders. And this CYE is also in different phases. So we have the national leg, we have the regional phase, and we have the global stage. At this different level, they are opportuned to be supported with funding for their businesses. But at the regional stage, they are open, and also they are going to compete to be able to win as much as $5,000. And at the global stage, they can win as much as $10,000. Also, we've had a JCI Nigeria win at both the regional stage and also at the global stage. And we're hoping to continue with this in 2025. Till date in Nigeria, the program has supported over 80 entrepreneurs across diverse sectors, including technology, healthcare, and sustainability. As we continue to build a thriving ecosystem of creative entrepreneurs, in the coming days, we would invite young innovators across Nigeria to seize this same opportunity and be a part of the Creative Young Entrepreneurs Program. Fourth for us would be partnership. We believe so much in the power of collaboration. We have great partners already, and we are hoping to get more. But in 2025, we are also proud that we launched the JCI Club 100 program, which is a network of JCI-led and owned businesses. This initiative will provide our members with exclusive access to high-impact networking opportunities, tailored training programs, and priority access to our events. We hope to also strengthen our impact by formalizing partnership with businesses, government entities, and NGOs, both at the local and level. By leveraging the unique strengths of each sector, we aim to amplify JCI Nigeria initiative and drive sustainable development. So this is an opportunity for us to also call on more partners as young people within the community, driving change and creating positive impacts in our various community. As the immediate past president mentioned, we are in over 30 states of the Federation, including FCT. We are in major higher institutions, in a tertiary institution in Nigeria, and we're hoping to partner with more organizations that align with our vision and our goal as an organization. This is one of the critical projects for us in 2025. Also, most importantly, is our training institute. We believe in the power of learning and development. I would continue to learn, unlearn, relearn, and continue to ensure that our members are professionals, continue to grow professionally and in their career growth. And also, it's important for us to know that we are not just a membership. We are in different sectors. We have professionals. We have people that are also entrepreneurs. I will ensure that we keep providing training opportunities for them to be leaders in their different sphere of life. We are committed to ensuring that we create leading, impactful sessions, learning and development sessions for our members. And also, we are open to also partnering with, because we have the pool of amazing trainers, across different sectors. And we are positive that we can partner with other organizations that want to utilize our highly skilled trainers to foster career growth for their staffs and also for their employees. Most importantly, the sixth project for 2025 would be our conferences. Every year we have four major conferences across Nigeria. We have the Southern Conference that focus on our Southwest, Southeast members. We also have our Northern Conference, which happen up north, and not strictly for our members, but it's also an opportunity for us to network across the different areas. We have the Northwest and the Northeast. Also, importantly, we have the collegiate structure, which I mentioned earlier, because we are across the major institutions. So we have the collegiate conference that would also come up during the year. And most importantly is our national convention, where we'll all come together to discuss activities that we've done for the year and also plan for the preceding year. Would want to ensure that in 2025, we create opportunities for knowledge sharing, knowledge exchange, networking, collaborative action, and empowering our members and non-members, obviously, to attend these conferences and for us to come together and discuss important issues, that are very important for us, not just as young people, but also as a nation, and for us to be able to provide solutions, prefer solutions to important and social issues that are affecting young people, our communities, and also our nation at these conferences. Seventh would be brand and communication strategy. We want to be able to elevate JCI Nigeria, and that's why we have this amazing media, Parley, and we are hoping that we could continue to leverage on what the past leaders, the foundation that they've already laid for us to continue to elevate JCI Nigeria communications efforts by ensuring that we recruit skilled communication team, partner with organizations like Images Media, organization like Integrated Indigo, and we're open to more partners that would help us elevate our communication strategy for 2025. Most importantly, our National Secretariat building project. This is a very one question that keeps coming to us whenever we are going through the leadership phases. What do you want to be your legacy? And for us, for me particularly, and also for the ESCO, what we want for us to be our legacy is for us to be able to complete our permanent secretariat building that is currently ongoing. And we're hoping that by the end of this year, we would have moved into our permanent secretariat building. As an organization over 57 years in Nigeria, we should have a building of our own. We're already in the phase, we have the building situated in Ogun State, and we are hoping that we would complete and move into the permanent secretariat, hopefully before the end of the year. It's important for us to recognize the essence of formidable secretariats and have invested a lot of effort. We've invested a lot of efforts and resources to help us build this permanent secretariat. And it's important for me to also acknowledge the aggressive development by my immediate past president administration, and also the bold step to complete our permanent national secretariat in 2025. We are focusing on two things: the completion of our physical secretariat structure and the enhancement of our human resource. Our secretariat will be a state-of-the-art facility that supports JCI Nigeria growth, operations, and members' activities. In conclusion, dear enterprising leaders, gentlemen, ladies of the press, the lessons of the past have fortified our resilience. The demands of the present call us to action, and the promise of the future inspires unity. Together, we can rise above yesterday's limitation, seize today's opportunities, and co-create a tomorrow defined by hope, innovation, and sustainability. Standing before you today, hi, Oluwatoyin Atanda, speak to the vibrant heartbeat of Nigeria's future. We are innovators, entrepreneurs, leaders, and change makers, ready to shape a brighter and bolder reality. We pledge to lead with transparency, empathy, and unwavering tenacity, ensuring that our shared vision becomes a tangible legacy. To our esteemed partners across different sectors, your belief and support fuel our mission. Thank you for walking this path with us. We are Oliver Twist and we'll keep coming back for more. For us, it is through this collaboration that we'll be able to achieve more and achieve our goal and greatness as an organization. In 2025, let us not aim higher, but let us not only aim higher, but elevate our impact, our vision, and our resolve. Alone, we can do so much, but together, we are unstoppable. Thank you very much.
Thank you, for the speech. Quickly, we also like to take a speech of CYP chairperson before we come to our gentlemen of the press for their question and answer session. CYP chairperson, Ogola,
You can sit.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
I'm sure the media heard what you said. So we're done with the message of the president. But there's a very important program which is one of the 8 programs that the president mentioned, which we do annually. It's called TOYP. So just calling on the person in charge this thing to take us through the TOYP. So you have.
All right, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Please confirm you can hear me.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I would request to stand on existing protocol as laid by my high PP and my president. And thank you, everyone, for attending this media session. So I'll just share a short story before I go through our approach and other information about what TOYP is about. Looking at a country with over 200 million citizens, if that's not an understatement, it is undeniable to find that there are people doing good things as well as people doing bad things. However, we understand that the bad activities may spread faster than the good activities because, again, like we would all say, bad PR, generates more traction. But one thing for us in JCI as a global body and even as a national body is to highlight the people doing the good things in every country that we operate in, and that's where JCI TOYP comes about. So TOYP means 10 outstanding young persons, and in Nigeria we have JCI 10 outstanding young persons of Nigeria. So what this is about is we highlight or we request nominations from various people or from various states and even regions, and we usually have over 1,000 nominations every year because, again, while we have this at the national level, we also have TOYP at the local level. So it's also common for you to find that some local organizations have JCI 10 outstanding young persons in different states. And what that also means is they identify people doing amazing things, young people between the ages of 18 to 40, that they are doing amazing things in this state, and they spotlight them for recognition. And at the national level, we go across all the states as well as the regions, diverse regions in Nigeria, to also highlight the great work these people are doing. And we have a very transparent audit and selection process, such that at the end of the day, we are able to identify 10 outstanding young persons. So what's the story again about these 10 outstanding young persons? For the person doing amazing things, it makes you feel like someone is seeing what you are doing. It makes you feel valued because, again, for someone between the age of 18 to 40, it can be very difficult for you to get recognized for what you are doing. Other than the person that is also getting recognized, TOYP is also giving that young person that is even not up to the age of 18 the ability to dream and the ability to believe that I can fly, that if this person can do it, then I can do it better, or I can even do, more amazing things than what this person is doing. So that is the story for us about JCI TOYP. Now, going into the summary of my presentation about the approach that we are taking for 2025 JCI Nigeria TOYP. How we start the year is always by calling for nominations. Again, JCI TOYP is not just for JCI Nigeria members. It's even for people that are not members of JCI Nigeria. But the only one of the major requirements is that you must be a Nigerian and you must be resident in Nigeria. Now, we understand that there are Nigerians outside of Nigeria doing amazing things. But for us, JCI TOYP of Nigeria focuses on Nigerians living in Nigeria and doing amazing things in Nigeria. And these people must be between the ages of 18 to 40. Now, for the 2025 TOYP nomination, it has started, and we can get that via our TOYP website, which again will be shared with members of the press. That's www.toyp.jci.ng. So it's a very simple form that is on our website. The website also provides more information about TOYP, but there's a simple form there that requires you to provide the details of the person you are nominating. Now, you can self-nominate or you can nominate other people, as long as you're able to identify what these people are doing and the categories they fall under. So for us, again, we have 10 categories for the JCI TOYP, and they've been listed on our website. But the common theme of these categories is we are not just focusing on the private sector or only on the public sector. So we are going into private, public, as well as even people doing creating impact in the NGO areas. And you would also even realize that it encourages entrepreneurs, intrapreneurs. So it's not only for people that are running businesses. If you work in an organization, or if you know people working in organizations and they are doing amazing things, these people are also qualified to be nominated, as well as people contributing to cultural development. In the past, we've domesticated JCI TOYP since 1983, and we've had over 385 JCI TOYP honorees from Nigeria. But we've also had about 7 honorees go to the international stage to be recognized for different things. We've had Ray Eku, who was recognized for his moral and environmental leadership in 1988. We've had Dr. Modupe Osho, who was recognized for scientific and technological developments in 1996. We've had Dr. Ola Orekunrin, who is now known as Dr. Ola Brown, and some of us know as Niger Flying Doctor. She was recognized for medical innovation in 2013. We've had Imrana Alaji Buba, who was recognized for contribution to children, world peace, and human rights in 2017. Also in that same year, we've had Adepeju Opeyemi Jayoba, a lawyer who was recognized for medical innovation. In 2018, we had Jacinta Rama, who was recognized for business, economic, and entrepreneurial accomplishments. Then in 2021, we had Temigiwa Tubosun, who was also recognized for business, economic, and entrepreneurial accomplishments. It is 2025, and we are really passionate about taking these honorees from Nigeria to also the global stage, because it is something to be recognized as one of the 10 outstanding young persons of the world. This is for JCI that is in over 135 countries, and that is a very big thing for us. Now, again, going back to the approach, after the nominations, which will close on 25th of February, 2025, eligible nominees will be contacted by the TOYP committee, and will get all relevant information for assessment. We also have selected independent judges who will rank the selected nominations accordingly using agreed metrics. We have the appointed audit partner who would also evaluate all the assessments and go ahead to present us with the top 30 finalists. And after that, we would open our website for voting, where people would be allowed to vote for these top 30 nominees. And after that, again, our auditors would rank the honorees based on the votes received. Then we can go ahead to select our 10 outstanding young persons of Nigeria. Just like my president said, we would be recognizing these people, we would be officially recognizing these people at our ceremony, which would be held in commemoration of the International Youth Day this year. So that's, again, one thing we are trying to do. International Youth Day is that day that recognizes youth across various nations. And for us in JCI Nigeria, one of the ways we can also do this is by recognizing our TOYP honorees on that particular day. Again, like I said, for honorees, we take them to the global stage because we have the JCI World Congress where the honorees from various countries come together and they are selected, at the global stage to be one of the 10 outstanding young persons of the world. I know that the members of the press will have your support this year because we really need your support in getting the TOYP visible to people across Nigeria, such that they also get to know that what they are doing is valued and they are being seen. So I would again request for our support in doing this. And I know that we are going to get that unwavering support. Thank you very much.
Thank you to our teachers for allowing today for all your beautiful presentation. Now you are listening to
Well
us who have not turned this media Parley to a monologue. Now time for us to listen from our media persons. Their questions while our president and the two chaplains and other persons on this table are available to answer your question. It's now time for question and answer.
I think one mic, is it mic? No, it depends on the person that is answering the question. Good morning.
My name is Brian. I write for the newspaper. What I feel position, run out of what the JCI
TOYP here.
I have this question. One of the first question I would ask is the about this, prospective about this, is it referred to just persons who are wanting to forward of investing, or people who are in the informal sector who are being really like a local, like an artist and doing something on the side, like a young junior, a junior so are going to discover and get something that is work that is useful in the locality. Maybe I want to speak to that. Then beyond the, I think you mentioned that you give them global
Recognition.
Their leaders, you take them to the global stage. Beyond that, what we need for them? Is there a form of, I know the people you have mentioned now, the great person like the flying doctor and you bring in an impact. Beyond the recognition you give them at what stage, is there like a mentorship program? Because, success is very, very easy. It's easy to achieve, but sustaining it is actually a so definitely program having we have to help the winners to continue to soar higher.
I think you also wanted to give us the categories.
The different categories.
Yes, we have that. I can call it out.
Because I think the man who just spoke, we have to enter in total form. Yes, you need to know. That's the father of the lady that made a 5.0 in law in lawsuit. You want to answer this first?
Yeah, I think, should we? No, take the question so you don't forget.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much for that question, sir. So to answer that question, I would say no. TOYP is not only for people in the formal sector. And maybe just to explain, we have 10 categories for the nomination. And maybe because of time, I didn't want to delve into each of them, but we have different. So in the past, or let me give an example. In the past years, we've had people that are being innovative that have also been nominated. So for instance, we've had someone that was recycling tires. Like I want to get the name now, but it's kind of what she was recycling tires and using for furniture. Now there's a name that she has. I name just flew out of my head. We've also had people that they were into fashion design, but they've come in with a bit of innovation, or So one thing for us is we are looking at the impact that this person is delivering, because it is one thing to do business and make money. But the question is, how are you impacting your community? What are you doing, whether in terms of training, in terms of development? It's not until when you are on the big stage that we want to give you that recognition. So maybe again, just to say that we don't attend to only people in the formal sector. It also cuts across people in the informal sectors. But our website provides like information about the categories. So I'll just call the website again, www.coyp.jci.ng.
And the different categories.
I should call out.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just call out the different categories. We have the first one, business, economic, and entrepreneurial accomplishment. Now, this does not even require your degree. What are you doing in that area? Like, what are you accomplishing in that area? There's also the one of political, legal, and government affairs. For someone like my national president, like the public servant, and interestingly, she was 2018 chairperson for TOYP. So again, we recognize people in that area, like what are you doing to connect with the community at the grassroots level. We also have academic leadership and accomplishment, where someone like your daughter, we expect to see a nomination so that she can inspire other young people out there. We have cultural achievements, people that are literally, showcasing what we have in Nigeria. We also have moral and environmental leadership. And I mentioned that we've had someone from the honoree in Nigeria even go to the global stage. We have contributions to children, world peace, and human rights. So this is not even about, are you making money? What are you doing to contribute to those areas? We have humanitarian and voluntary leadership, where members of JCI like ourselves, we are also eligible for. We have scientific and technological development, we have personal improvement and accomplishments, and we have medical innovation. So those are the 10 categories, and they are quite diverse, Then moving to the second part about other than the recognition, what are the other benefits there for them? So in previous years, we've also realized that recognition itself is one major benefit for people. The fact that you've seen what I'm doing, you've showcased it to us. And for JCI, there is a community with over 5,000 people. Right? And when we say 5,000 people, we are talking about members. We've not even calculated our friends, our guests, and even our alumni members. We just sharing your profile, telling people this is what you do, is already a sort of, you can create magic without what we've given to you. And for the global level too, they also have such support systems in place. Because even for us, we tell these people that if you engage with JCI for just a year, it won't be the same. And we've had, our past honorees that were never JCI members before, but after their recognition, they became involved in, JCI activities, and they've never been the same. So I would say for us, we have other benefits, but I would say we give you the opportunity to fly, and then you can choose how you want to fly. Does that answer your question, sir?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
So, well done, Chairperson. I just wanted to add to what she said. So also Tunde Onokoya chairs for Slum. It was recognized before the Guinness Book of Record. It was recognized as a TOYP honoree, and we have quite a lot of people like that was recognized. But also importantly, I need to also mention again that it's not just you as an individual applying. So if you know somebody within your community, that is the beauty of the TOYP. If you know someone within your community, even if it's that informal sector person that that is impacting your community, please and please just help us go to toyp.jci.ng and give us their information. We'll do the other work from there. So that's what we are trying to, that's the communication. That is not just for you to recognize yourself. You see, sometimes when you put yourself forward, I really don't think, I feel like it's people that should nominate you to say that, okay, yes, you are really creating value and you are adding impact in your community. And that is the beauty of the TOYP. So it's open for nomination. We are calling for nominations, but we want you to also look within your community and see people that are doing exceptionally well, that needs to be recognized, both in the north, in the east, in the west. We believe in unity in diversity, and we know that is our diversity that is our strength. So let's look inwards and help us identify people in the grassroots. So it's not just restricted to, even though there's a bit of technology, which is why you and I can help them, fill the form online, but we can always reach out to them to help them if they need to progress to the other stages. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Two questions. beyond equipping your members with tools and materials to become the local leader or wherever you want. I want to know what are the roles JCI is performing in a society beyond what comes to your membership. The second thing, I think if I had very well, you said your secretariat want to build right away is Ogun State. Why the choice of Ogun State and not Lagos State?
Yeah, was it?
The economic
You answered that one.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So aside equipping our members, what other roles do we play within the society? So for us, we also, IPP was mentioning, I would mention the area of opportunities and try to explain in details what our area of opportunities are as an organization. For us, we also believe that better leaders create better society, right? And it's not restricted to JCI members. We are not keypad warriors. We are young people between the ages of 18 to 40 that identify problems within our various community and create lasting impacts for it, and sustainable impacts, not just lasting impacts. So the area of opportunities in JCI, one is individual development. So individual development is beyond JCI Nigeria members, but also focused, we are focused a lot on individual because we believe that if you are different as an individual, if you are a leader within your community, you can then, it's a multiplier effect. You can educate, if you educate one, you educate a lot. So we keep educating ourselves as individuals. Also, part of our opportunity is community development as an organization. So we go into the different communities and identify challenges within those communities, and we prefer solution. We don't sit and wait for government to do it for us. And that is the effects that JCI has across the different regions and these different international space that we've mentioned, but particularly in Nigeria. We go into Chaki, or we go into Kogi, or we go to Kaduna or Kano or Benin, so I think we have what we call the JCI Active Framework, which is a project management tool. And this is part of the plan for 2025 to say that in our community, in our local government, to start with, we all know that, everybody talks about the governor, the president, but what happens in your local government? A lot of us don't even know who our councillors are. And these are the people that make decisions for you and I. And what we are doing in 2025 is to say, it's, as regards community development, is what we call the Human Duties Project. To say that you as an individual, what is your duty? Your streets, people that are making decisions for you, that you're paying 1,000 or 2,000, are you part of that communication? Are you giving back that knowledge that you've gained as a member of JCI into your community? And that is the plan for us for 2025. So we want to also bring the action framework into this different local government to train them. It's a project management tool that JCI has developed where we do the need analysis. We just don't go into community to do projects to say, we want to donate bed nets to riverine area, for instance, because you will go back and figure out that the bed nets are being used to fish, not used for the purpose of what you've donated the bed net for. So we go into community and do need analysis. If you go to major riverine areas, you know that they need medical support. They need some basic infrastructure. So how can we help them? And that is who we are as an organization. And that's how we create global impact and also sustain our different communities and our society. So we do the need analysis. After the need analysis, we then go back and engage stakeholders. It's not easy for you to go, we know how we are in this part of the world, but we also try to change our minds and say, okay, now we need to engage the stakeholders that are within this community. We've done our need analysis. We know that this is what we want to do in this community, but we need the right stakeholders, the obas, the councillors, the local government chairman to say, okay, this is what we've done as JCI Nigeria members. We would need your advice on how to execute this project. And then after the stakeholders engagement, we then execute. And after execution, we go back for feedback and also evaluate. because that's the sustainability part for us as an organization. So it's not just about doing a project and forgetting about it and just know, okay, that's the end of the day. No, we go back and we try as much as possible to evaluate those projects. Also importantly, business opportunities. So for us, you know, is a networking opportunity. Your network is your net worth, right? And we have a mindset of, you know, whether you are a JCI member or you're not a JCI member, it's really important for you to know, even if you're in the private sector or you have a career growth, you need to have the mindset of an entrepreneur. Because if you know that if this is your business, this is the way you're going to treat it. You know, and we try and also to do trainings around that. We invite non-JCI members to also attend these trainings. And if you have this kind of better, thoughtful, provoking young people in our community, then we have better businesses, we have better government, we have better civil society. And that is the drive for us as a national organization. Lastly is our international collaboration. We are in over 100 countries of the world. We believe that it's important for you to act local, but think global. And that is most important for us as an organization. I hope I was able to answer that question. So I would ask my immediate past president, because he has done so much, you know, I'm just taking the baton. This is my, what's today's date? Fourth day in office. So I would yield the floor for her to answer the other question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, National President Atanda. I think the other question is why the choice of
Ogun
Ogun
State.
State? Thank you so much. I was smiling when you said that because you will agree with me that Lagos State that I came to as a child was not this developed some 20 years ago when I came as a child with my mother. And the industrial hub of Nigeria, I know Lagos is Lagos, but we have major companies in Ogun State. We have the likes of Nestle, Nigeria Breweries, and so that is part of what influenced the choice of Ogun State. And it's not Ogun State is at Lagos Ibadan Expressway, New Macon City.
Yeah.
So
We're
yeah,
in
yes, so
Lagos.
we're in between.
Yes.
In between Lagos, and so like my president have said that we are a 57-year-old organization, and if we want to, the kind of, I don't know if you're passing through Lagos, these New Macon City, please just take a look at the right-hand side in New Macon City. You will see JCI when we are done, and I'm sure that we cannot have that kind of very strategic land and where we want it situated. Like my president has said, we are a very intentional organization. It's a state of the art. We want it when everybody is passing that way. You're seeing JCI. I mean, 57 is a big deal. So that's the choice. And again, because of my president also mentioned partnership, because of the industrial hubs and the various companies and industries we have around that region, we want to harness that as well and more opportunities to develop also Ogun State more. And who knows, by the next couple of years, the way Lagos is expanding, we'll just merge all of them together and we have a bigger Lagos. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Answer question. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, also on the secretariat, what is the current state and what is the rate of population? And I asked another question. So I wanted to come on how the elevate vision will align with sustainable development. We all know how very important that we are. So I just need to go into that, how the elevate vision aligns with sustainable development. What is the current state of the secretariat and where exactly is the population? And I wanted to space. And also, I've heard a lot about how
I don't know.
how much we want to do in 2025. I mean, the vision is locked. So I had the thing that I was going to do, but I don't know where this is coming from. I'm very big on
Money.
So I know you have your. I just want you to Tell
Okay.
us,
Okay.
where do you, is it partnership, collaboration? What do you need?
All
And
right.
how can you come?
Do you want to answer? Yes? All right. Oh, okay. I think I wanted to go with the secretariat. That was the first question.
Okay, thank you very much, my president. So I don't know why she was looking at me and she wanted me to talk. So, like I said, this is a B of the first question. We currently, as a 57-year-old organization, I mentioned, we are an international organization and we have our headquarters in the United States. So for us, because we are Africans, we have other bigger, I mean, in Japan, in Philippines, you cannot be, before you are in government, like their president, their prime ministers, you must be a JCI member. So they
Is
are
it okay to
actually very,
mention that we
very
have a
big
current
in
secretariat
Asia.
in Lagos?
So I think because of our African heritage, that's why we want the structure.
We
You
can still
agree
mention
again
them.
with me that the world is moving beyond brick and mortar. But because we are Africans and we are Nigerians, we believe that we should have a home. And so that gave birth to this dream of us having a permanent structure of our own. And Nigeria, again, part of our problem is why we are united in diversity. Our population is also another problem. It's not easy in decision making. You have members from up north. I am from down south. Permit me to use the word. I have to come all the way from Niger Delta to this meeting in Lagos. And so these conversations kept going on and on. Where is the right place to have this secretariat? And so eventually, because we are a more structured organization and we see ourselves first as a tribe, which is humanity. And that's why the decision was born a few years ago to have it at New Macro City. And currently, we started construction in June 2023, where we laid the foundation. We had some issues along the line that delayed, getting approval and the Nigerian factor. We started officially building the secretariat towards the later end of 2023, around December or thereabouts. And currently, we have its roofs, the story building. We have roofs. Yes, we have roofed the building. We've spent over 100 million on the project already. And it's a very large space, large expanse of land. I know when we move in by the end of the year, we will still have constructions and different things going on there for the next few years because we'll have an academy there, like my president mentioned, JCI Nigeria Training Institute. We're planning on having not just our partners, having their staff come into a training institute. We are planning on, let me not sell all of our big visions to you, but in the years to come, you remember this day and you see all of that there. And I will leave the part of the elevate for the strategizer herself to give us the details on that, and she will also say a thing or two on funding. And bear in mind, before I pass it over to her, that we are a non-profit organization. And when you hear non-profits, you know what that means. We are not making profit. We work on the goodwill. That's why my president kept stressing on partnership, and who knows, you might help us get
And secure a partner.
a very, very big partner that will give us hundreds of millions. Thank you very much, Madam President. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, IPP, for that detailed information. So I'll just add to what she has said. So for us is currently we are self-funding within the organization. JCI Nigeria is majorly self-funded by members of the organization, and we've been calling for support. And we have what they call the JCI Senate Association, which she mentioned earlier. Those are our senior members, and they've been of huge support to ensure that we have enough finances So it's still within the organization. So we've been self-funding within the organization to ensure that we bring it to that stage. And we are hoping, that would continue in that line and also extend to other corporate organizations that wants to partner with us, governments, that wants to partner with us to ensure that we bring the dream to light. And this is a hub for young people. We want you to look back as a private organization or a corporate organization or government entity and say, yes, I was a part of that dream for JCI Nigeria. So for us, it's for us to still keep looking for partners and also keep looking inwards on how we can continue to grow, because it's a legacy for us to say that, oh, I was able to, I contributed 1,000 naira of my money is in that secretariat. It's a thing of pride. And we are hoping to keep communicating and keep encouraging our members to contribute towards the permanent secretariat building. So also, secondly, that answers your question. All right. So we're hoping that you're a JCI member. Okay. You are not 40 yet. So we will be expecting you to join us, intern JC. Please, can you give her a round of applause? Thank you very much. So for us, SDGs is very important for us. So for everything that we do in JCI, we are, for everything that we do as an organization, we are driven by the Sustainable Development Goals. JCI was also part of the people that crafted the Sustainable Development Goals with the United Nations when it came up. And we are also still part of the United Nations, looking that the SDGs would run out in 2030, if I'm correct. So for us, in the Elevate plan is for us to sustain businesses, right? So I mentioned something about the Creative Young Entrepreneur Program. And aside that, we are also open to facilitate different ESG programs for businesses. So ESG is economic, social, and governance initiative developed by the SDGs to say that as a business, as a young business owner, how are you creating that sustainable impact? How are you driving the vision to ensure that your business, are you recycling your product? Are you those basic things? And we're hoping to partner with the Office of SDGs, starts with Lagos State government. We're already in conversation with them to be able to go to different zones in Lagos State and start talking to business owners about the ESG. That's the economic, social, and governance part of the businesses. So this is not just focused on just businesses that are already thriving. It's both small businesses and also thriving businesses, because we need to start having conversation about sustainability, and that is a very huge goal for us. So in 2025, we definitely do something that we are doing something big, major around that. Also, the CYE program. We also focus CYE. Innovators, people that are looking at our immediate environment and looking at the things that are affecting us as a nation, as a nation, as the world entirely. You get to see people doing different things in recycling, people doing different things in sustainability, and most importantly, human duty. I mentioned something around human duties project. So human duties is we have what we call the civil rights, right? The civil rights is everybody wants to be, I know my rights. But you as an individual, what is your duty as an individual? Are you just moving on the road and you're dumping the things on the road? That is your duty as a human. You are contributing to the environmental sustainability. What is your duty as a human? And we're hoping to keep promoting that human duties. So the human duty, that's what we call the Human Duties Day, that the JCI International has started, which comes up every July 10th, which we talk about human duties. What are your goals and your roles for a better society? What are your roles for sustainable development? What are your roles to ensure that your community is better? And that is also very important. Also, most importantly, we have a director that is in charge of SDGs in the national board. So the role of the director is to ensure that all our projects aligns with SDGs based on the community, because what is obtainable in Lagos is different from what is obtainable up north. It's different from what is obtainable in the east, because we are cut across. So the SDGs directorate ensure that, facilitates programs and encourage local organization, because we don't execute projects, we just manage, you know, and we also try to encourage our local chapters to execute this project based on the vision of the Elevate, and also based on the vision of the national organization. I hope that answers your question. Thank you very much. No. Is it total? Okay. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Gentlemen of the press.
Hold on. How was that?
The national president, our member of the ICC. Thank you for your comments. As well as
Reason, my hands are so cold.
I know when she has, I know she has this side blood in her.
Yeah.
How do you anticipate this strategy with the president just to solve that? This side blood. Thank you for your very response. So, as landlords, I think it's very important for the series.
Oh.
And especially by the IPP, we are on Lagos panel. So I see where we are, just one new JCI Nigeria. Thank you. So round of let me call a director of communications to give a brief closing remark. Please welcome Gogo Chika.
National President, board members, members of the press, I want to say very big thank you for coming out today. Thank you for taking out time out of your busy schedule to do this with us. And we hope that during the course of the year, when we call on you, you will be available to answer to us and give it to us again. A very big thank you to Mr. Oluwatoyin for the back and forth. I know before they lost, but thank you for coming to the common ground. Keep fighting till the end of the year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and then now thank you so much for coming out this.
Group pictures.
Amelia, thank you very much. Thank you. Like TOYP now.
Can I remove this? The mic? Can I remove the mic?